Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. This is another episode of St. Or NYCMassour.com. Today is the 10th of January. And first of all, a shout out and prayers to our brothers and sisters and all the animals and the nature in California. My heart is filled with such sorrow that this land has to be going through such a tortuous time, and the completely dysfunctional state of Trump blaming and Musk carrying on about right wing DEI as being the cause of this tremendous tragedy. It just makes my heart very, very sad. I'm so sorry that this is happening. I'm even sorry for the millionaires. I don't have a lot of compassion for millionaires as a rule. I have to work on that, you know. I've always been on the edge, and when I tried to back in the day to be a kept boy, or to, when you've worked on Clive Davis and he pays you in pennies and his dog throws up in your shoe in the mausoleum that he lives in on Park Avenue, you don't have a lot of compassion left for any people with any rich people, rich bitches. But people are people. Pain is pain. And at the same time, I couldn't imagine losing my house. But it's especially painful to think about the working class people and the dire state of the head in the sand assholism that goes. God, the climate change. Can you see? It's written on the wall. I mean, what? They're blaming it on Bowser. They're blaming it on Gavin. I just feel so sorry. And, part of me, though, I was, my job ended taking care of the 91-year-old, unfortunately. I'm very sad to report. So I have to take a $400 class. And, I have to take a $400 class, and New York is such a pimp joint in order to do home health care, and it's tragic. But one of the last days I was working with my 91-year-old, we were on the Catholic channel, and we were watching they had a special on Black Elk, who was one of the last Indian leaders in the 20th century, especially at a time when the state of the Indian was broken beyond repair, and Black Elk, and it had several people being interviewed, and just the tremendous karmic blowback. I really do believe. I don't think this is a conspiracy theory. I think there's something in the spiritual world that connects space and the earth, and the tremendous extermination of the buffalo, and the mountains and mountains of skulls. Teddy Roosevelt did it too, shooting them on a train. This horrible waste of beauty. I can't help but think this is some kind of a payback. Really. That's all I wanted to say about that. And I'm so grateful to be in fucking neurotic, fucking crazy ass New York right now, even in the cold, because we have our shit. We definitely have our shit. But, crazies on the subways, throwing people off, people setting on fire. But nothing like our brothers and sisters in the Golden State. I'm so sorry. It's so tragic. So that, and Hail Mary, full of grace, and Lord have mercy on us and on the whole world. And so that was that, and business is very slow right now. I had one inquiry from a nudist couple. They were called Nudist California Couple from Rent Massour. And it was obviously a joke, because the guy hit me up and he said, do you work on men and women? I said, sure. It's kind of hard to do that at the same time, though, the logistics. But then he said, would you mind working on my wife and doing us, and she's pregnant? And then when he said that she's pregnant, I realized it was just a joke, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm very grateful to have run into an exchange partner, Mr. Tim, who teaches yoga. A bi-country Brit, partially citizenship of the UK, and head full of hair, and nice, really nice. So I'm very grateful for that opportunity. And, that's really all I had to say. I'm trying to keep these, well, it's 5:40. I've gone beyond, but I'm trying to keep these limited blog entries. So come for a great massage when you feel that you need to renew and rejuvenate and escape from the world. Amore gracias, Stephen Orr out. Bye-bye. NYCmasseur.com out.